Hallo, wie geht es dir? Haben Sie spaghetti icy bitte? Did somebody say spaghetti ice? I believe I said spaghetti ice. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Man, we got a great show ahead of us. Okay, we have our friends. Oh my goodness, Lori and Hannah coming up. They'll be coming up here in just a little bit here. We're just gonna look in the chat, see who's here, get back to my comment sections here, and we're gonna have a good old time. Feel free to ask any kind of questions at all, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some. So let's make this interactive. Of course, all my lives are interactive, right? I love being interactive because I love you folks. So, anyways, glad you're here. Let's go straight to the chat here. And before I get to the chat, thank you everybody for your flexibility. Earlier today, I was supposed to go live at 1 p.m., but just did not work out. I had everything. I did my homework. Okay, I made sure Verizon, there was map coverage. I was going to have service, okay, but I got there. I did not have service. I checked a month ahead of time. I even called Verizon just to make sure. And they said, oh, you're going to have no problems at all in that location. So I was confident that I was going to have my live with zero problems at all. Okay. But you know what? That's life. It's not the situation. It's how you handle it. Okay. How am I going to handle it? So my thing was communication. I couldn't call out. At one time, I couldn't even call out. I couldn't text at all. I couldn't send a messenger through Facebook, anything. So finally, I called Blaine, and Blaine, I thank him so much, contacted Lori and Hannah, and let them know what was going on. They went live and all that good stuff, but it all worked out. And so I saw most of your messages when, as I was driving back to Georgia, and Meg and everything saying everything was good and all that stuff. So, anyways, it's been a long weekend. I left here Friday evening. I took my son to Jacksonville, Florida, my brother's. His son had his 10th birthday party, so I did not want him to miss that. And the reason why I did that, because my daughter had a gymnastics meet at in Atlanta, Georgia. So I did not want to miss that. So that's why I took my son Friday night. Saturday morning, I woke up, left the house by 9, went to Atlanta, spent all day in Atlanta at my daughter's meet, which I'm not going to miss that, and then drove back to Atlanta last night. And then this morning, I drove from there back to Florida, but this time Callahan, Florida, because it was planned to go to this monster truck show. So that's what we did. It went Monster Jam. I thought it was Monster Jam, but it wasn't Monster Jam. But it's Monster Truck Show in Callahan, Florida, which is really just right over the state line into Florida, close to where my brother lives. He lived like, I think, 25 minutes from that place. Anyways, that's all it's been. And we just got back home. I got back home at 8 o'clock tonight. And so here I am at 8:34. We did a mic check, Lori and Hannah, and all this well. Now I'm going to get to the chat, just like I said. Okay, we get here. Who's here for Shady Hill? Hey, you saying hello, all? Wow. Oh, you've been there a while. Oh, wow. You've been there a while. Wow. Okay. How's it going, buddy? Glad you're here. Meg's here. Hey, Meg, you are on the ball, Meg. You are always on the ball. Thank you very much for putting Journey with the Gingers information on there, guys. My featured guests, as you know, is Journey with the Gingers. If you don't know who they are, right there is their channel link. Okay, make sure you go by and check them out. I cannot wait. I'm gonna get a chance to meet them next weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to meet a lot of people. I'm going to be meeting Meg and you name it, whoever shows up. But do yourself a favor and check them out. They are fun. They're a mother-daughter duo, and I enjoy their content. A lot of times I miss their lives when they're live. When I do get a chance to see them live, I'll pop in. But I'm usually watching the replay later on. So they're that good. So make sure you check them out. By the way, they're gingers. You'll see why if you don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so we can't wait for this game. Yeah, Meg, can't wait. Oh, at least it's working. Everything's working here. All right. Hey, guys. All right. Hey, that's going to Lothar. Guten Abend. Bear Lamb is going to meet, yes, Bear Lothar. That's Lothar. That's Bear Lamb's name, Lothar. If you don't know who Journey and the Gingers are, you can find out tonight. Make sure you check them out. Make sure that you tell them that Darren sent you. There you go. Oh, here we go. Guten Abend. You say, oh, well, hey, I'm so good. Danke. Mir geht es gut. Mein Abend is good. Yeah. Danke. You say, hello there, Berlin. Here we go. Time for some German lessons. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. I gotta go back and toilet burst. I don't want to do that until the brush I use it. Yes, exactly. That is nasty. You know, that's one thing you see in Germany. That's one difference you'll see between German and American. You go in a public toilet, people leave their skid marks. I can't believe I just said that on a live stream. Anyways, how do we get on this subject, Lothar? Anyways, yes, please use the toilet brush. I'll just leave it at that. All right. So we got Billy J. Hey, welcome aboard, man. I can't wait to meet you next weekend. That's going to be really, really cool. All right, Billy J. That's right. Hope you're doing well. Got here. Let's see. I'm earlawful. Now, what is that? I got everything else. I don't know what earlawful is. Earlawful. What's this that? I killed a bat with an egg spoon. No water. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Let's get. Oh, I need to go back on that. I need to catch up on the chat. I'll check out. Oh well, you're giving the translations. That's cool. Oh, I'll turn out my dog except for Rolf. Rolf Whistle. There you go. Everyone runs out of Berlin burning house except for Klaus. There we go. Thanks for putting that in there, Lothar. Blaine, thank you, sir, for calling Lori and Hannah and letting them know what was going on. I appreciate you doing that. That was you're the only one I get a hold of. I had no service. Can you believe that? Okay, there's Meg. Put that in there again. The journey with the journeys, journey with the gingers link right there. So make sure you check them out. And we're gonna pull them up here in 5 minutes, 5 minutes or less. So we're gonna get them up here. Make sure you get your questions ready. We're gonna have some fun. I gave them some homework. I gave them a little bit of homework, and we're gonna see how it happens. 2 days of wake up, Meg. There you go. I like that. Good evening, Lori. Hey, how you doing, Lori? You know, I saw where you text me. I was driving, so I couldn't look all the time. I didn't see your last text. So here's my thing. If I don't ever reply back, that means I haven't seen it yet. So, okay, so that's our rule. But I've not seen it yet. I will check out my text. But it was something about the dates, I think. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Nobody can reach you. Oh boy, yeah. Man, here we go. All right. Man, you know what? I'm looking forward to our meetup coming up this weekend coming up. Paul Vines, how you doing, sir? Paul, we got to get together on a time to. I want to get together Saturday, either Friday evening or Saturday morning sometime, to get together and practice the music. Okay, you have the guitars, you and Ronnie. I just want to get together, 20 minutes, and to just get a rhythm for it and just go from there. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Paul, there we go. All right. I'm just so happy I got internet that's working. Yes. Tommy, hey, versus internet one over the back. yes, it is Darren versus the internet. That's right. Yeah, I'm sure I don't know if you heard what I was saying earlier, but yeah, I did my homework and they said Verizon said you're gonna have no problem. I even called them. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm back home now. Yeah, it seems like all I've been doing is driving this weekend. But with that being said, I love driving. I love being on the road. Now, better than that, I love coming home. Okay, I do that. But I love being on the road and traveling. This time I didn't even touch my 75. I went all the back ways through countryside, nothing but farmland everywhere. I mean, it was neat. And I like going by and it was really neat. This morning I had to hear my church service. Thank God we have it on YouTube and Facebook, so I was able to visualize and hear the service today from my church. That was awesome. That was really cool. Technology can't beat it when it works. Hello there. Okay, really. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Blaine's channel right there at Rayleigh Creator Channel, partner channel, and friend first, friend and partner channel. There we go. Northern Georgia Mountain folk. Hey, but I was in your area yesterday. I was up in Woodstock, Georgia, and we're going to be in Cumming next weekend. So no, we're not. No, we are not. We're going to be in Helen next weekend. What was I thinking? I get to see you next weekend, so that's cool. Kurt's about to go up and let's get that. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is even before I got here. Oh my goodness. Hey. Okay. Okay. That's a comment. Right. Oh, I have to go back to that. Or I'll be all kinds of messed up here. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, thanks, Luther. Oh yeah, always on time. Hey, Darren, you really like this new music? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's really cool. I got the duck thing, the duck song, something to do with a duck. Yeah, I like ducks because I got my ducks in a row. I cracked myself up. Round two. That's right. That's right. Did someone say spaghetti eyes? I believe they did. I believe that was my friend Blaine. I almost get us and I eat those. Yeah, Lori. Yeah, side of me too. Ginger's Facebook. Hey, thanks, Blaine. Yeah, that's Ginger's Facebook link right there. All right, minute and a half, and we're gonna bring them up. So ladies, in a minute and a half, we'll bring you up here. 5 days spaghetti eyes. Oh boy, I can't wait. We're gonna talk about that a little bit as we go here. I tried to make spaghetti eyes, but it just kept melting in my hands. Oh boy, there you go, Loder. Ooh, pardon members. Yeah, let's do it, Paul. Let's do it, Paul. Kenneth, friend and partner channel, right there, saying hi to everybody. Wow, he tagged folks too. Hey, that's good stuff. How's it going, Kenneth? Hey, for man, there we go. Holger, wie geht es dir? Wie geht es gut? Ich möchte ein Donut. No, dich haben Sie Donut? Did you have any donut lately in New York City? I saw your video come out, but I've not seen it yet. Your latest one, it was a couple days ago. I've not seen it yet, but I will. In fact, it's written down to watch that video because if I don't write down stuff, guess what? That old saying, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. It goes bye-bye. So, yeah. Hello there. All right. So, 1 more minute, ladies. I got my little timer right here. I'm watching it. Hey, y'all. All right. Yes, I was sunburned today. We sat in the sun. Oh, it felt so good. It felt so good. And guys, before they come on here, I'm still going to keep the chat going. So I may wave at you. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you or anything. But I want to get in with the guests and all that good stuff. You know the deal. You know the deal. That's right. That's right. I know nothing. Oh boy, I know nothing. Don't ask, don't tell. Hello, when I miss a chat. Hey, Kenneth, you're on the ball. How time flies in the meetup next week. Yes, it's going to be so cool. Thanks, Paul. All right, cool. I appreciate that. Right, Laura, share. Okay, it means you want to be sure there. Yeah, exactly. Okay, do you have a ride from the airport, Lori? Are you coming, Lori? I'm confused. Lori, are you coming to Helen? That would be epic. Right there. Airport drive budget. Oh, never mind. Okay, I can play any key you want. Okay, can you play the key of Z? Is that a key? I don't know. All right. Thanks so much. Skip me today. Even there questions are secret reservation a good idea when buying trading on DB? What happens if you don't have a secret reservations? And yes, I'm going to answer this question, and then we're going to go straight to the ladies. Yes, it's very good to get reservations, especially going out of Frankfurt or out of Munich. If you don't have reservations, you got to just find a seat. Okay, first come, first serve. Most likely, if they're reserved, there's like an additional thing up top saying it's reserved. And anyways, you might be sitting in somebody's seat. They might ask you to leave or say, "This is my seat." You skip and leave. There's been times where I couldn't get a reservation because it was packed, and I ended up standing the whole trip. But if you do it ahead of time, yes, you'll be totally fine. With that being said, we're going straight down here. All right, ladies. Are you ready for the countdown? It's Journey with the Gingers, okay? Journey with it. Say it with me. Journey with the Gingers. On the count of 3, we're going to say Journey with the Gingers. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Journey with the
Gingers.
Hey, guys.
Can you say it 7 times fast?
Journey with the Gingers. Journey with the Gingers. Yeah.
What a generation.
Wait a minute.
Darian.
Wait a minute. That was 6. Oh, one more. Journey with the Gingers. No, that's 7.
There you go. It's a tongue twister.
Right.
We went for alliteration, and then we ended up with a tongue twister.
Yeah.
With the name of our channel.
You know, that drives me nuts. Those commercials, especially car commercials. 2.5. Oh, I can't. That irks me. You know, there's a couple pet peeves, and that's one of them. You know, but how are y'all doing?
Doing great.
You know, I was live at 1:00 today, and y'all didn't show up. Where were you?
We were there.
We're kind of entertaining.
That was me. That was you.
And then we just went live, and we had some of these wonderful guests you have join us live for about 30 minutes. So it was nice.
That was awesome. And like I was saying earlier, I appreciate Blaine getting in touch with you. I was sitting there in my car, and I was sitting in my wife's car. I drove my wife's car today, and I left my truck at the house. But I was sitting there, you know, I need to get a hold of him. So I got a hold of Blaine. Blaine's like, I'll let him know. So, but I was sitting there trying my best. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I couldn't get out, nothing. But anyways, thank you for your flexibility and your understanding.
Of course. We had some things we need to work on today together anyway. So she's been with me all day. So it's been nice.
Hey, that's awesome. You know what? I'm going to do this a little bit backwards, if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For folks just getting here, folks that don't know who you are, never heard of Journey with the Genders, and guys out there in the sound of my voice, if you don't know who this channel is, you don't know who Laura Hannah is, make sure you do, okay? Because you will do yourself a humongous favor, and then you're going to call me on the phone and you say, "Thank you for sending me to Journey with the Genders." Okay? Will you let the folks know out there what you're about, y'all, and what your channel is about, and what's your goal, what your future goals with your channel, please?
I'll tell you about us. I'm Mama. I'm Laurie, and this is my daughter Hannah. And she used to live under our roof for many years, but now she's a homeowner and has moved away, but not too far away.
When you say move away, it's like 10 minutes that
It's
way.
like 10 minutes down the road. But I'll let Hannah tell you about our channel, but the why behind our channel is that we love to travel. We're very different in the ways we love to travel. She's more land-based travel, I would say. I'm more cruise type travel. I like both of them, but I would prefer a cruise. But we just love to document our travels. We were traveling before we started a channel, and we just decided that we had some good techniques and ways to plan our trips and everything. We decided we just want to share it as a channel. And I'm going to let Hannah tell about our channel, though.
What else is there to talk about?
Our channel.
Well, I mean,
what's our channel about?
Well, we travel together, and then sometimes we don't travel together, and we travel with other people in our family. So you'll see different individuals other than us. So you'll see my father, William, and then my grandmother, her mother, Mimi, that's what we call her. And then you'll see my boyfriend, Jarrell. But we just like to travel to different places and just teach people different tips and tricks on how to have a more enjoyable vacation, whether that be saving financially or tips and tricks on like how to avoid crowds or what our opinions are on certain like cruise ships or theme parks or, you know, just different cities around the world, just different things like that.
And I also like to do like organization type videos with the channel as far as travel. And I'm the big packing list person. So if you need a packing list for anything, just ask me because I have them.
And she has packing list playlists.
I have videos with packing videos too.
Yeah.
I saw some of those. That's pretty good. The ones where you roll your shirts.
Whatever it takes.
You were tucking and going.
Whatever it takes to get there.
Exactly. Well, I'm so glad you're here. You know, the folks here in the chat, you know, I'm sure they feel the same way. Meg, she's making sure your link's out there, and Blaine is too, about your Facebook group page. And we appreciate y'all doing that. So look at Billy saying it was a great chat earlier this afternoon. You had
Thank
with
you,
Billy. Billy's coming to the meetup too.
I know.
Absolutely.
We're name tags.
She said to tell Blaine to make sure there's plenty of name tags.
Exactly. He's on the ball. Hey, Troy, how's it going? And while we're on that subject, I'm going a little bit backwards here, okay? So just to let y'all know, this weekend is the meetup. It's here. It is upon us. All right. Some folks are leaving early. Some people are going down there a couple of days early. I'm not going to get there until Friday. But it starts at Friday at 2 o'clock. We're gonna be at a Das Eis spaghetti ice. Ladies? Can you say spaghetti ice?
Spaghetti ice.
Oh, so good. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. We're gonna
have to take turns.
Yeah, William and I went there to that ice cream parlor and had spaghetti ice last summer because we've been to Helen a few times, and Hannah has too. But the place is a little small, so I said we'll probably have to get some ice cream and kind of go out to the outside like balcony porch area maybe and let others come in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a small area, and it takes a little bit to make the spaghetti ice. I talked to Dee, the owner. It's him and his wife Maria. And so they're so looking forward to everybody showing up. They're great people. She was born and raised in Nuremberg, Germany. She's German, and he's American. He's a retired U.S. Army helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
Great folks and everything. Like I said, he's excited for everybody coming. They have great spaghetti ice there. Saturday is everybody, just do what you wish. Go out there, go see Anna Ruba Falls. Go see the what's that? The General Hospital baby patch. Cabbage Patch. One of those. You see a cabbage. I want to go see that. I turned to my man card. Here's my man card. I want to go see that. Okay, so I got an excuse. I'm gonna take my daughter there, so I want to go. I want to go check that out. But all kinds of stuff to do. The big shindig is at 6 p.m. on Saturday at the Hofbrauhaus. Now, don't go to Munich. Don't don't get a flight to Munich to go to the Hofbrauhaus. That's the main one. Okay, but it's just the one right there in Helen, the Hofbrauhaus. I have reservations there. So the owner / manager said that he may just make it a private party. Depends on how many people shows up, which that was really cool. I didn't even ask him. He said that. Yeah. So that's really cool. But if you could get there, at 6, or before 6 or before, so we could get a good count, because I want to be at the door. Boom, he'll sit us. I don't know. He doesn't know yet where they're going to sit us, either outside or inside. We'll find out when we get there. But that is a nice area. It's right by the river, Chattahoochee River, right there. Anyways, on the outside, if it's outside or the inside. The next morning, by the way, that night we're just going to eat, have a good time. Everybody just talk, get to know each other, just have fun. That's what it's all about, right? Just having fun, meeting each other, and just have fun. That's what I love, having fun. And Sunday, we're going to have a church service on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, right behind the Hellendorf Hotel. Now, my family and I were staying at the Hellendorf Hotel right there, but at exactly 11 o'clock, we'll be starting the service. So if you get there probably about 11:45, bring a chair. I'm asking everybody, if they wish, bring a lawn chair. Okay, because I don't know how, there are chairs out there. I don't know how many. So just to make sure that everybody gets a seat, if you could just bring a lawn chair, and that would be totally awesome. And it's would be right behind the Hellendorf Hotel, right there on the river. And it's called Church by the River. So we're going to do that. Paul's going to be leading music. We'll be singing or playing music along with Ronnie Stokes. He'll be there playing too. I'll be there, leading the music and introductions and stuff. And I'll be saying something. We have an order service, and then Scott Hicks from Kicking and Country, he's going to actually preach right there, right on the river. So that's going to be outstanding right there. So I'm so much looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there when you get to Helen. When are you getting to Helen?
We're getting there on Friday. We're going to leave here. Of course, we have to stop by Commerce, Georgia, because that's where the outlets are, Darian.
Oh boy.
And we're bringing, it's a girls' trip. It's Hannah and I and Mimi, my mama.
I'll get to meet her.
You get to meet Mimi. Yeah, you do.
And the reason why I say that, I'm looking forward to it, because I love your introduction, your beginning, what do you call it? Introduction?
Your intro, yeah.
She seems so much fun. You can just tell, and she likes to have fun. I was like, man, she's cool. That just made my day right there.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
She has no filter.
She has no filter. So just excuse her for what she says. But I
All
didn't
right,
know
that's cool.
I didn't know Ronnie was coming. So every time I hear about Helen, I'm hearing new people are coming. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, there's quite a few people coming. Now, I've had some people say that they couldn't make it, and then they come back and say we're there to make it. So the list is like, I don't know. I know a lot of people's coming, but
It's gonna be cold on Saturday, by the way.
Saturday,
I
Sunday.
saw that.
Saturday, the high is 40.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
The
I
high is
looked it
what?
up for Mimi today. When I was telling Mimi about packing, I looked it up to find out the weather, and it's 40 high. So
Last time I looked, it was 68. So, but that was 2 days ago.
and I'll check again, but that's what unless I'm looked at the wrong date, it looked cold for Helen.
Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna we'll be at the ice cream parlor, we'll be at the dinner, we'll be at the church service. We heard there's a mountain roller coaster.
Yes, there is. Right outside. Now, we're staying at the Hellendorf Inn, the hotel right there. But it's say if you're in front of the Hellendorf, you look to the right, you'll see it. It's up there on like a little hill. Yeah. It's right on the main road, right on the main drag. Can't miss it. Right in front of Wendy's.
Yeah, we love roller coasters, so we're gonna have to see if that's running.
So Friday is gonna be like a 60% chance of rain. On Saturday, the high is 44 and it's cloudy, and on Sunday, the high is 54 and it's sunny.
Wow! Thank you for the weather updates.
So bring a blanket to church.
It's changed. It sure did change. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's all right. But you know what? We're going to make it. It's going to be warm because we're going to have a lot of good people there. So that's a good thing. Now, Sean Sean down on the cruisers, right?
Yes.
He is asking a great question. Did someone say, "Spaghetti ice"? Yes, sir, Bob, or yes, sir, Sean? Absolutely. My last over to is where I've never do it. Oh wow, Luther. All right, so let's go. Let's go into it. Okay, I gave you ladies some homework. Did you get the message, Hannah? You got the message. All right. So, Lori, thank you for articulating that message to her. Okay.
We understood the assignment.
So the homework assignment I gave them, everybody in the chat, was if they were good to go to Germany, okay, go to Germany. What were the best things? What are top 10 things they would like to see or do in Germany? And I can't wait to hear the reaction. Now it's gonna be really, really cool. Now, who should I let go first here? Now I know in the chat now by the time who would like to go first?
The thing is like our lists are very different.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's great.
And as I told you earlier, Darian, you're going to have to help me with pronunciation.
No problem at all. Some of the pronunciations I need help on, but I can point to them at Mr. Juma.
Hey,
so,
Juma.
All right, so hey, Danny, how's it going, buddy? Friend in part of town.
Always friends.
All right, so let's start with you, Miss Hannah, if that's okay.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. So Hannah. You go to Germany for the first time ever go to Germany, and there's 10 places or things you would like to do in Germany. What you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with you. Number one, you have 10 things, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you have 10 things too, right, Lori?
Mm-hmm. They're not in particular order.
No.
So Hannah, I'm going to go 1, and then I'm going to go next to you, Lori, 1, and then so forth, 2, 3, 4. So forth. Right. So, Miss Hannah, number 1, what will be your first?
Okay. All right. So I'm looking at my list and I'm trying to figure it out because mine is not in order. So I think my first one would have to be. So I've been to Bonn, Germany. So one of my really good friends, he lives in Bonn. And so when I went to go visit him, I stayed with his family in Bonn. But I did not realize that Ludwig von Beethoven was born in Bonn, and I would say classically trained, but like we both did a lot of music growing up, and so I love Beethoven, and so so his like home where he was born in is in Bonn, and it is the Beethoven Museum, and it's one of the largest like privately owned collections like in the world, like one of the biggest. And I would like to go see his like childhood home and see all the artifacts that, you know, Beethoven touched, like, because Beethoven's a huge inspiration for me, because he did a lot of things so young, but he did a lot of things so young with a hearing impairment, and he went almost completely deaf when composing his symphonies. So
that's very, very interested on that. Now, Hannah, I love classical music too. Believe it or not, I love classical music. You know, we now Leipzig, Germany. You know, that's where Sebastian Bach was from. He lived, composed all kinds of stuff. In fact, I've been to the church where he's buried, so I've seen him. You know, seen his tomb and stuff down there. But I love classical music, and so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, it's good stuff. So Lori, you're number one.
Here goes my pronunciation issues. Okay.
Right.
Is it the Edelweiss Lodge where you stay sometimes?
Oh, the Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. Yep.
Okay.
And remember the W's? The W's are V's. Okay, so
Edelweiss. Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. Yep.
Okay.
Edelweiss.
My husband is retired military, and I know that there are several military resorts and hotels. So that's one place I would just like to go. When I look at their website, of course, it looks gorgeous, and I know you've stayed there plenty of times, Darren. They probably know you when you walk through the door. But when I was looking down the website, they have a 10-day retiree package. I don't know if you've ever noticed that on their website, where they have 8 tours, and then where they just handle everything. And, you know, I'm kind of like that. I like for somebody to take me around and handle it for me. So. But that just seemed like, for a beginner, because I've never been to Germany, that just seemed like a good way to start. So that would be one. Yeah, that would be one trip that I would like to probably be my initial trip to Germany.
That'd be a great way to start. And also, just to remind you, that's what I do. I do it as a hobby.
I know.
People itinerary. So you got questions? Let me know, and we'll square your way. And that's even directing you to where to go. That's to Jeff, Mr. Jeff. He's in charge of all that otherwise. But yeah, that's good stuff. That's great. That's great. Once you go there, you'll be hooked. Okay.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It's a family. It's a very nice resort, family friendly, of course. But there's restaurants in there. You know that there's 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, 3, because you got your Zoe's base camp downstairs. It's like a sports bar. Okay, you got TVs everywhere. You got chicken wings. You know, right. Then upstairs you got the buffet. They have the buffet for breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper time, whatever. You know, and they have different themes for each night. They have, you know, they have American food, and they have German food. They have Mexican. They had a Mexican night one night. My last trip there, it was really cool. And then there's another restaurant / snack bar type thing. You get like sandwiches and coffee and all that stuff, and it's great. They got the indoor pool. It is year round. We were in December. It was snowing outside, and then the kids and I, we were swimming in the pool. Then the jacuzzi. It was outside. We were in the jacuzzi while it was snowing. And that's one of my videos, a couple of videos back. And I was like, it's snowing in here. But I was not. It was great. All right. So that's number 1. Let's go to number 2. And I believe that's ended.
I feel bad because like this is very depressing.
Okay. Hannah her little dark soul.
No, it's not the dark soul, but this one's very depressing, and I apologize. But I, as a kid, especially my father, he was very much into teaching me about World War II and the history and things like that, and especially about, unfortunately, the Holocaust that took place. So it's I really want to see the memorial, and this is the name of it, the Memorial to Murdered Jews of Europe in Berlin. Okay. So it's over 2,700 concrete slabs, and they're geometrically like placed, and it's very beautiful. But what's very emotionally like, I guess, driving about this memorial is that on all the slabs there's about 3 million names of those people who passed away during the Holocaust, and I think it's just very moving to see things like that. So that's what I want to see.
It really is. It's right there, right spot in the middle of Berlin too. Post-Emmer class is like a couple blocks away, but you got the Brandenburg Gate right here. I mean, it probably looks different on the film on your side, but right here is Brandenburg Gate. Literally just to the right, maybe a couple hundred feet, you have the embassy, U.S. embassy right there, and then the memorial right there. And it is moving, Hannah. It really is. I'm a history buff too, all types of history, but World War II history too. But a lot of history right there in Berlin. It goes back Alexander the Great, even before Charles Streimer, all that. So I go forever on that stuff. But a lot of history. But yes, that is so cool. All right, Lori.
Well, you just went right into my number 2. My number 2 is Berlin's Brandenburg Gate.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry.
No, that was good. That was a good way to transition in there. What I've read is it's modeled after Acropolis in Athens, Greece.
Right.
And it says that it's one of the most iconic structures in Berlin, but also at one time it was part of the infamous Berlin Wall. So that would be something interesting to see.
Yes, absolutely. Do you remember where you were in 1989? November 6th?
I wasn't born.
That was my first full year of teaching. So I was probably teaching in a classroom in November.
Oh, really? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was stationed over in Germany all before and all that stuff. And to go back and see it when it's down, I didn't see it till later. You know, it is really moving. Go to where I saw GDR tanks, GDR machine gun nests, and go back and just walk through now. I was like,
yeah,
wow. I got pictures. I shouldn't have those pictures, but back then I could have got a lot of trouble for that. But and I didn't know that. If I wouldn't realize it, I was gone. So I was like, oh wow, cool. I could have gotten a lot of trouble for those pictures. But yeah, it's really cool to see. Yeah, Lothar. Yeah, church's been open. Our church's been open since May of 2020. Yeah. So it didn't just open up, everybody come. It was just a little bit of time. But we all right. Guess who we're next to now? Miss Hannah.
Okay.
Number 3.
All right. So this one is okay. I'm going to kind of butcher this one, but it's it's Freiburg im Breisgau.
Which one?
Freiburg im Breisgau.
Okay, Freiburg. I know Freiburg.
Okay, and it's like I'm, and then it's like Breisgau, and it's like Breisgau or Breisgau.
Huh.
It is the reason why I chose it is because they call it the entrance to the Black Forest.
Oh, you mean the not the bridge? Are you thinking about the bridge?
It's a town that is the entrance to the Black Forest, and it has like little canals and stuff that goes like alongside the town. So like from certain angles, it looks like Venice, Italy, but it's Germany. And then they call it the entrance to the Black Forest. So a lot of tourists go to the Black Forest. Yes.
Okay. Yes. I've been to Freiburg. Now I haven't spent much time in Freiburg, but I've probably been there I think twice in my whole time. It's down the Black Forest area. But there's a certain bridge too that has it's in German. Welcome to, or the beginning of the Black Forest or something like that. That's what stunned me. I was like, that's got to be the same thing. But Freiburg.
Maybe. All I know is I saw the town. I said, "Oh, that's a nice looking town." And then I saw the forest behind it, and I was like, "That's lovely." And then I saw the waterways, and I was like, "That's really nice."
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Meg's comment.
Why?
Oh, I think Meg's comment.
Black Forest.
Hannah? No way.
The thing is that I've heard the Black Forest is not extra creepy, but I want to go on creepy tours in the Black Forest if allowed.
Hannah likes creepy.
I like creepy things.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. The Triberg Waterfalls, and I don't want to get ahead of anybody, but Triberg Waterfalls.
We haven't discussed that.
Okay, that's a place to see. It's the highest waterfalls in Germany. It's in the Black Forest. The Triberg. I got a video on that too. 2 years ago, something like that. It'd be 3 years ago this year. Oh my goodness, where does time go? Time flies. Hey, Daniel. All right, so number 3 for Miss Lori. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it right here.
Laurie.
It's like sorry.
It's like sorry, but Laurie.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, number 3. If you follow our channel, you know we love amusement parks. So my number 3 is it Europa Park?
Oh, really?
Yes, in Rust, Germany.
Wow. I've never been there. I've never been to Europe.
Okay.
I've heard of it, but I've never been to it.
We love roller coasters. We love amusement parks. I'm going to do it until my doctor says I can't. I'm going to ride those roller coasters.
Until you're Mimi.
That's so
But
cool.
it's the biggest amusement park in the country. And it's the second largest in Europe.
I didn't know that.
You know what the first is? What do you think the first largest amusement park is?
The largest?
What's the largest in Europe?
Would it be Disney World in France?
Yes, Disneyland Paris. Yeah.
That was just a guess. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was it.
But if you like, it sounds like to me when I read about it, it sounds like Epcot in a way, Europa Park, because it has different areas, themed areas, and it's Austria, Luxembourg, Ireland, Italy, England, France, and then Grimm's Enchanted Forest.
Wow.
So it just sounds like my kind of place.
That would be kind of cool to see.
And it has 13 roller coasters, and I love roller coasters.
Especially you like roller coasters and alpine coasters. You'll see it. I'm sure you saw that at Helen when you were there. But in Germany, if you go to Garmisch area, there are 3 close by. I mean, you're in the Alps, so you're way up there going. There's some right across the border, in Austria. There's some right there in Garmisch too. I mean, you got some. If you like that kind of stuff, you're in the right spot.
I like that kind of stuff.
Sure. So, absolutely. So thank you. All right, Hannah, number 4.
Okay. So the funny thing is that the spelling of this caught me. And so I had to look at the pronunciation. And then it's exactly how it is. So it's concert house.
Who?
It's concert house.
Concert house.
In Berlin.
Okay. Oh, the concert house.
Yes. It's a concert house. But
It's the U.S.
But I was like, how do you pronounce this? And it's concert house.
Well, how? Yeah, I've never been in it, but I've seen it.
So I saw pictures of it inside, and it just looks so pretty. And I was like, the acoustics must be great in that place. And so I'm like, again, I love music and I like classical music. So I was like, okay, I want to go there. And I was like, it would be even better if that thing was built not in the century or the century before. And it was built in the early 1800s. So that makes it even better.
Yes, absolutely. That's cool. That's cool. I've walked right in front of it. I mean, I've been right by it, several times, but never been inside.
Have you ever seen the pictures inside?
Yes, I have.
They're pretty.
Absolutely. Yeah, they a lot of it's oval shape on the inside. It's got all the what do you call it? What do you call those things? It's not acoustic ceilings. What do you call the things that's round?
I don't arches.
The arcs? Like
the arcs. The arcs.
Sounds good.
The arches.
The arches.
An arch is
an arch could be whatever we want it to be right now.
Okay, that's awesome. So Berlin is really getting a lot of circles here for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my last on Berlin, though.
Okay. Oh no, you got as many as you want. That's for sure. Thank you, Meg. All right, Lori.
Thank you, Meg. All right. I've been hearing a lot from Darian and lots of other channels about the German Christmas markets.
Yes.
So I would like to visit Dresden, Germany.
Dresden.
My next two items, which I'll only tell you one right now, but is in Dresden, Germany.
Right?
Am I saying Dresden right?
You are. You're exactly right.
Okay. I don't know if I can pronounce the market in Dresden.
Let's see.
Looks like Streisel.
Streisel Mark.
Streisel Market?
Streisel Mark.
The Streusel market?
That
Yeah.
sounds really good, Darren. Yes.
Now,
But it's supposed to be the oldest Christmas market in Germany. And it's supposed to be very, very pretty, especially towards the evening with the lights. So I guess if I went to a Christmas market, I think I'd want to go to the oldest one with all the pretty lights. So that's the one I would choose.
If I'm going to Disney, I want to be the best and the oldest.
I've been to a lot of Christmas markets, but now I've been to Dresden before. Yes, they got a beautiful cathedral there, beautiful city center, all that stuff. But never been to the Christmas market in Dresden. Now, the oldest Christmas market is in Nuremberg, Germany. That's the very first one, and that was my very first one ever. My very first Christmas market was Nuremberg, and I'll just tell you a quick story. I lived in Germany as a kid too, because my dad retired Army, and so I was there as a kid, and it was a Saturday. My mom had to work. She worked at the PX, and right there in Gießen. We lived in Gießen, Germany. And I remember Dad waking up and said, I'm gonna take Darren to on the train to Nuremberg Christmas market. So we did. It was a daddy son thing. And I was like 7 years old, maybe 8. So I think it was 8. And I'll never forget that trip. My dad on the train going to Nuremberg, smelling all the guess what I'm gonna say? All the ginger smells. Because you got gingerbread smells, the cookies, any kind of bread, gingerbread that you want. The spices are in the air. Hot coffee was there. Big old candies and stuff like that. Oh, I'll never. My he's gone. He's been gone for 24 years. Oh, I can't believe that. This past July or January. But anyways, that's a memory that I have of my dad. I will never forget. But that's the oldest one, and it started there in Nuremberg, and it was my very first one. And every time I go to Nuremberg, which I go quite often, those memories come back. And I remember walking off the train with my daddy. It's just real neat. So I got the Dresden Christmas markets. I'm writing all this down. I think it's cool. All right, Miss Hannah, number 5.
Number 5, Hannah.
Yeah, mine's a stereotypical one.
Okay.
I want to go to Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. I'm frozen.
I want to see the girls carry the steins. I want to see it. I want to see them carry the towers of steins. I want to see it.
And you like beer.
I like beer.
I'm not a beer person.
I also like rides, and Oktoberfest has good rides.
Okay.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I've heard many times. I have 14 Oktoberfest under my belt in Munich. Been 14 times. My first one being in 1988. That's my very first one. And that's another story how I got there. We don't have enough time to tell you that. But some of y'all know that story. Blaine knows that story, I think. But anyways, it's a lot of fun. But there's more to it than beer. There's and you hit it right on the dot. I mean, it's a big. Think of the state fair. Okay, think of the state fair on steroids.
Wow.
About 10 different steroids.
And they take better care of their rides.
There's rides galore. And Lori, if you like all that stuff, all the you need to check it out. There's like 14 or 15. They got tents. Okay, they call them tents, but they're really built, framed. I mean, they put a lot of work into these mobile buildings. I mean, some hold like 10,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, 8,000 people, and all these little things, and all the food. Oh my goodness, they got a whole tent. Nothing but food. You just sit there and they just bring you plates of meat. I mean, you got to pay for all that stuff. It's not free. But I mean, I just woo. Hannah, you got me started. Oktoberfest. Yes. Yes, it's really cool. It started way back when Teresa and King Ludwig got married. It was a big party, and they invited everybody in the town of Munich to come here. Free beer, all this stuff. Okay. So and then they started having horse races back then. Every year it grew. Sort of like the Helen meetup. It started last year. It's going to be bigger this year. It's going to grow. And so it's really neat. And yeah, I would highly recommend to check that out for sure. That's awesome. All right, Lori, number 5.
Number 5. I'm going back to Dresden, and I would like to see the Royal Palace.
Oh.
And the Green Vault, which is the museum. It looks like inside of the Royal Palace. So.
Wow. Okay. Now I've been to the palace, but I've never been to the Green Vault.
Yep.
Can you enlighten me what the Green Vault is? Because I don't know.
It says that the Green Vault, of course, if you look at the pictures, is green. It is green, but it's beautiful inside. But they have some of it. Just all they say is that it has some of the most important and valuable German treasures.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I missed that.
Yeah.
Don't put me on a treasure hunt. Wow, that's cool.
It just sounded interesting enough that I think I would like to go in there and see what those treasures are.
Yeah, she's like, ooh, money, jewels. Sounds so nice. That's what she is.
But the vault itself, if you see pictures, it's actually beautiful.
Really?
And it's green. So.
Well, thank you, because I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out. So thank you. All right, knowledge is good, right? All right, number 6, Anna.
This is a place I've actually been to before, and I want to go back. So, it's in Bonn, and it's called Rheinaue. Rhine, and there's like it's like AUE, so Rheinaue.
Ouch, that hurt. Ow.
Huh?
That's ouch, that hurt. Ow.
Yeah, yeah, so owl.
Funny trying to.
Yeah, like Rheinaue. But it's a state park. That's what they consider it in Bonn, and it's so pretty. It's very well taken care of, and they even have like a Japanese like serenity garden area in there, and they have like beautiful like ponds and lakes and things like that. You can rent paddle boats, and I did that, and it was really fun. And that's where I saw the beaver rats. And I did not know what those things were. They were beavers in the front and rats in the back.
Oh boy, right.
Yeah, and so that's where I first saw them. But there's like swans and like families just taking their kids on a nice stroll, and like it was just really peaceful, and people having picnics and stuff. And then right outside the park, there was like this really cool like graffiti filled skate park where people were skating and things. And it was just like a really nice place to be. So I want to go back.
Well, that's cool. And that's another place I'd like to check out too. Absolutely. Lori, number 6.
All right. All right.
Can I interrupt here? Can I interrupt?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to have to agree with Sean here. Yes, the gingers are awesome. Okay, go ahead, Lori.
I think
Blaine says he's excited to see 43 degrees. We have had some warm weather in South Carolina the past few days. All right. It looks like Minotaur Wonderland in Hamburg. Wonderland in Hamburg.
So good.
Huh?
Oh, I was saying that was good. Hannah said, yeah, Von.
All right. I think it's Minotaur Wonderland in Hamburg.
Oh.
It's the world's largest model railroad.
World's largest, really?
Yeah. And when you go to Helen, they have a small one there. The Charlemagne's Kingdom.
Right.
And
but that still don't look small.
It's not small. I guess it's almost 2 stories, but I'm sure this thing.
The mountain is 2 stories.
It is. But I like things like that. My father had a railroad thing in our basement when we were growing up, and it's just like a childhood thing for me. But I love when they take a whole layout and add the landscape and everything and all the details and down to the tiny little signs and things like that. So I think that would be something that I would find very interesting. So they take an old warehouse and put it in there. So
wow, yeah, that's pretty cool. I remember going somewhere as a kid. They had a lot of remote control, like airplanes and trucks, and It was like you walk into an airport, and you see planes moving around. It's all remote control. And that was in the 70s. I remember seeing. I didn't ask my mom. She remembers exactly where that was. I wonder if that was in Hamburg. I don't. That's somebody I need to ask my mom. I'm going to write this down because see this guy right here. I'll forget it if I don't write something down. It's going to go bye. So I'm going to ask her if she remembers that name.
It says it's the world's largest model railroad.
Okay.
Railway.
That's my mom for sure. Number 7.
I apologize. I may have to sneeze.
You may have to sneeze.
It just started. I can't control it though. All right. So number 7 is a Chihuahua.
We hear a Chihuahua barking. One of our dogs barking.
Okay. So number 7 is the.
I'm glad you get to say this one first because I've got this later on.
Thanks, Meg.
Noise Funstein.
Yes.
You can say it for me. When I get to that one, she's gonna say it for me.
I have phonetics.
She did. She put the
phonetics.
Oh, hey, that's good. That's good.
Because it's not perfect, but I could try.
Oh, hey, mine's not perfect either. Trust me. Nussbernstein.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got it right on the money. But if I say it in German, no, it's Nussbernstein. Oh, okay. It's pretty close. But yeah, that's a beautiful place. That I'm sure you're aware of, but if you don't, that's where Walt Disney got his idea for the Cinderella Castle at the parks.
So I did know that. But I found out that there's another. This is different country, but there's another castle. It's called the Alcazar De Segovia. I speak Spanish, so that's where my language is. But Alcazar de Segovia, which is so, but that's the castle of Segovia, Spain, and that's where he got another inspiration for the Cinderella Castle as well. So there's actually 2. So one is in Segovia, and one is the Neuschwanstein.
Awesome. 2 eres bárbaro.
Yes.
Excuse me. Woo. Meg, thanks for putting Danny's sorry guys, Danny's link in there.
Here's my phonetics when you need it.
You can say it for me.
It's my phonetic.
That castle that King Ludwig built, he lived at the bottom in the bottom castle he grew up in. His dad was King of Bavaria too and all that stuff. And as a kid, he dreamt of building his fairy tale castle up there. And it's also the newest castle in Germany. Okay, so it was built in the 1800s, and a lot of history on that. But he didn't live too long in that castle. Now, I'm sorry.
Did he go crazy?
They said he was mad king. Yes, but he was crazy about women. He was a womanizer, and he didn't live too long in there. But long story short, they found him dead floating in a lake close by, and nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows. But he either married or not. He loved women, and they caught up to him. So somebody got mad. I would think so. And so. No more King Ludwig during that time. Ludwig. But yeah, that's what legend has it, and it's in the history books. And then Bavaria bought the property and all that stuff, and how are we going to make money? And it's been going on since the 1800s. People going there and visiting this castle, and it is awesome. I've been there countless times. When I say countless, it's probably I was thinking just the other day, there's probably at least 17 or 18 times I've been to that castle because I take people there. You know, when I go by myself, I don't go to places over and over again. I go to places when I go to places I've never been before. But when I take someone over there, I want them to see all the stuff, you know, and then and so that's why I go so much, because I love showing people what I love to do. So it's a lot of fun. But there's a lot of history to that. All right, Lori.
Okay, it's not because I'll start off by saying why.
Can you just get to it?
I like museums. I like all kinds of museums, modern day museums, old, like we have one in Atlanta that's kind of like a museum. It's the history of Coca-Cola. I like things like that. So, but I would like to go to the Mercedes-Benz Museum.
Oh, yes, it's
I do not own such car, but it says it's put together like telling the story as far as from the beginning and how different changes in the world and wars and such have changed the things that they are producing in the factories. So I just think it would be neat to see especially the cars from the beginning all the way to the future, their idea of the future so far. So and I can't say where that museum is.
Pardon?
Stuttgart.
Wittenberg?
Vu-
Wittenberg?
Yes, that's where Martin Luther hung his 95 Theses, October 31st, 1517, in the town of Wittenberg.
You don't know who that is. He's like a very big person in the church.
Martin Luther.
Okay. You know Lutheran? You know Lutherans? Lutheran?
Yes.
Lutheran.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
So I just think that would be neat to see from the beginning.
Okay. That's awesome. And also in Stuttgart, that's where they actually make the Mercedes, in Stuttgart, Germany. Also, speaking of museums, Beamers, BMWs, BMW, they're in Munich. And the B stands for Bavarian, M is Motorworks, Bavarian Motorworks, Bavaria Motor Works. So there's a museum, and there's and the factory's right behind the museum. It's really cool. And Hannah, did you see this? What Lothar? This is Lothar, aka Bearland. He lived in the same apartment building that Beethoven did. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. I love music.
We all love music.
Talk about that. I was in Salzburg, so you know who's from Salzburg, right?
Don't do this to me.
You don't know?
Do you know? Oh, give me a hint. Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
Art.
Art?
Mozart.
Mozart. I thought he was just saying art, like art.
Well, I was going art. But Mozart. In fact, I was just in Salzburg in December. My family was there. I took my wife, my kids, my sister-in-law, and a friend of ours and her daughter, and then my friend Eric that lives in Austria. He came up. He drove 2 hours up north to meet us in Salzburg, and he showed us around Salzburg, and it was awesome. So we saw the house that he was born in, saw the house that he lived in, his residence, different churches where he composed stuff. And of course, that's where Sound and Music, a lot of that was made right there, the big castle. We went in that castle and all that stuff. And go back to Garmisch, there's two scenes in Sound and Music that was made in Garmisch. So when you go to the Edelweiss, you'll see some scenes of Sound and Music. And that is where I broke my leg, folks. I broke my leg on that mountain. You know, I got a bad back because I broke my back in Germany. All my bones I ever broke was in Germany. But I went to in June of 2021 last year. I was by myself in Germany, so I had never been to the Alpspitze. As many times I've been to the Zugspitze, with countless times, I never been to the Alpspitze. Zugspitze is where you see all those countries sitting in one spot. You see Italy, Switzerland, French Alps, Austria standing in one spot. But the Alpspitze, I just time purposes or I just couldn't do it, scheduling and all that stuff. But I was by myself, and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm by myself. I'm going to go do it. So my goal was to go up on this mountain and then come back down, take the gondola up and take it right back down because I wanted to go swimming. I love swimming in that lake in the Eibsee. The Eibsee is right below the Zugspitze, which is the highest peak in Germany. It's called the top of Germany. And I love swimming in that lake, crystal clear water. It's cold, but it's so refreshing. But that was my goal. And what happened was I went up the gondola, just like I drove my rental car, got out, walked before the pain came. Went up the gondola, looked around, and everything. Got to get on top of the gondola. It was awesome. But, that's another story. But anyways, we got up there, and I was about to head back down, and then I ran into this German couple. Just talking and everything. I said, "Wow, this is beautiful and everything." And the guy asked me, have you heard the Sound of Music?" I'm like, "Yes, I have. That was a good movie. I still love that movie." And he goes, "Well, if you walk down this path,
we've never seen it.
We're supposed to tell him that.
We've never seen it.
Oh,
wow. I'm sorry. We've never seen it.
Do yourself a favor and see it. It's about 3 hours long. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh my God, but it's so good. Okay, it's a got to thing. And I'm not a movie watcher. I'm really not. I don't.
Man, that's your homework.
Man, you've never watched it. You're older than me. This thing's been longer than you've been alive.
You have homework now.
The guy told me to go down there and exactly where to look. So I said, okay. So here I am with a backpack. I got my backpack with me, with my swim trunks with me. Okay. And I looked at the trail. I'm like, it doesn't look too bad. And I'm vlogging along the way. In fact, in my vlog, I actually stopped. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go any further because I don't want to be in the hotel room bed for 3 days. Well, 10 minutes after that, I looked to my right. And I saw the spot where the hills are alive. You got to see the movie. The hills are alive. I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. And I slipped on the rock. Now, mind you, I'm going down the hill, so it was very, very steep. And I'm trained to protect my back because I got a bad back. So I protected my back, but because of the how it was going down like that, my leg popped. It actually went. I heard the. And I went, oh! And I spent, long story short, 2 hours by myself before anybody came. Spent 9 days in the hospital with surgery. I had X-rays, got to have surgery and all that stuff. I got a 12-inch plate, 9-inch plate in my leg with 12 screws and a big bolt on the very bottom of my heel. And so it's been a rough from June on. But I'm better now. No boot, no crutches, no nothing. I still walk with a limp, but that's gone. But that's how I broke my.
And you were live streaming right before that happened.
With Blaine. That's cool.
I was watching that live stream, and then I heard that, and I was like, "What? Where did that happen?"
Yes. Blaine was right there, and I just hung up, and then when it happened, I'm like, "Blaine, you're not gonna believe this. I just broke my leg." And I said, "Well, I thought I just broke my ankle, but broke my leg and the top portion of my ankle too. That's why the big bolt on the end." Yeah, that was a never forgetting experience. I will never forget that experience. That's for sure.
Music made him break his leg.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
The Sound of Music made broke your leg.
Yes, it did. It did. And the hills were really alive.
The hills were alive.
Yeah. I didn't see that movie. I saw that movie when I was a kid, and I didn't see it again until I was on the plane coming back to Germany. We had a 10-hour flight, so and I saw it on the TV thing or the movie, whatever. I was like, where am I going to go? So I watched the whole thing, and what was cool was, wait a minute, I saw the spot that I broke my leg. I'm like, that's where I broke my leg, right there. I paused it. I'm like, I'm calling my wife over. Look, that's where I broke my leg, right there. And the castle and everything. We were just there. I was pulling out my phone. I was like, look, honey, we're right there. Like, I know, Darren. I go, well, look at this. I was driving her nuts, and but it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. Even the church where she got married at, we walked in that church. You got to see the movie. Promise me you'll watch the movie someday.
I will. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Tommy's comment.
Oh.
He said Julie Andrews has that effect on many young boys.
Right. She that was
lice.
It'll make you break your leg.
He said I have lice. I don't know why he said that.
I think it was when you were pronouncing Edelweiss. And it sounded like I have lice.
Oh, yes.
Because that comment came up right when you said that. Edelweiss, I have lice. I don't.
That's good. That's funny, Paul. Because it's a good thing Beethoven never listened to his critics, or he would have never made it. Just saying.
The cool thing about Beethoven is that he, in order to compose his music, like he put his face to the ground so he could feel the vibrations of when somebody played piano or something. I found that interesting.
That is. Oh wow, Lori. All right, number 8, Miss Hannah.
Okay, that's mine.
This is fun, guys.
Okay, mine. I do not have. I forgot how to pronounce this. I think it's Parknick.
Parkness Gorge.
That's
Hey!
it.
Ding ding ding.
But I have a specific time. I want it to be frozen, it be cold, and they have torch lit tours.
Oh yes, you're speaking my language.
Yes, that's when I want to go.
That's right there in Garmisch. Okay,
Yes.
you got Garmisch Partenkirchen. It's literally from the Edelweiss where you want to stay. It's probably a 10-minute drive right through the town. You'll go through Garmisch. You go on the Partenkirchen side. Literally, you go. It's by the Olympic. They got Olympic ski jump right there. I mean, it's all right there. You can either there's 2 ways you could get to the gorge. One, you could walk. Okay. Number 2, they have horse-drawn carriage. So it's fun both ways. I've done it both ways, and it's really cool. But that gorge, be careful when you walk through the gorge, because I've hit my head on that rock. And the time that I did it, it was about 6 years ago. I took my kids the first time to Germany. You know, I had my son and my daughter. They were much younger, so I'm trying to tell them to stay to the right, when coming back, and or going out there, stay to the left. But I was being a good daddy. You know, I was like, you're right. Well, Billy started to go towards the edge, so I went, Billy, dunk.
Oh,
I saw stars. I mean, I was more worried about, getting my kids, because I was reaching for him. I couldn't see anything, but I got him. I said, stay right there, and he would have been fine, but I couldn't see anything. But yes, it will knock you for a flip. You got to be really careful, and bring a flashlight, because there's some areas where it's dark. So I would recommend anybody to bring a flashlight when you're going through the gorge. And I've seen it in wintertime. Well, let me take that back. I've seen it summertime, fall, and then where it starts to snow a little bit. I have not seen it yet in January yet, the gorge. So I'm going to make it when I go back in a January one year, I want to go back and see that. I wanted to go back, and when I was there in December, it just ran out of time, because I had my family rocking. Hey, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. Well, a lot of places can't see everything. That's why I got to go back to Germany so many times, right? But the Parkness Gorge, and yes, they do have those lit up where they light up the mountains. They got little fire stuff everywhere. Several times throughout the year, even summertime, they do it. And at a certain time, you gotta look for it. That's so cool. That's cool.
See, we're small. Like, when we say small, like, we're short. So unless the rocks are gonna hit a 5'2" person, I think we're okay.
Okay. All right. You'll be safe then.
Okay.
I'm right at 6.
Yeah.
So,
no. We're tiny.
You'll hit it first.
No. Mark Finley, Mark Finley escaped the empty nest. He's 6'8". So
wow.
He would have a hard time. He would have to go down and bend down a little bit here. All right, Lori, number 8.
Oh my god, I freaking hate this one so much.
And I shared this with Darian last night. I told him.
We also shared it during your live.
Yeah, we talked about it during our live this afternoon.
I freaking hate
that.
But
when I was growing up, my father and my grandfather always said, you're related to royalty. You're related to royalty.
They didn't tell her it was illegitimate.
They never had anything to back it up back in the day. Well, we got Ancestry.com now. So I did the search, just put in my father's name, and as soon as I did, it automatically took me to King George I as my 7th great grandfather.
Really? What?
So I was like,
the thing is, we claim them, but they don't claim us.
Okay.
So you have to kind of read through Ancestry, read through it to figure out how that happened. And what it was is that King George II's son he enjoyed being around the ladies, but he did not want to marry the ladies.
Really?
Did he wind up dead as well?
So he met Louisa Packard,
Dude.
Packard, and she became with child. And that would be the son she had from that relationship with King George II's son is actually my great grandfather. And when he became an adult, his last name was Packard at the time, but when he became an adult, the King of England gave him land in South Carolina
South Carolina.
So they could move.
Yeah, we're still here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, he said South Carolina.
Okay, yeah, okay. So gave him land in South Carolina, and it's called Paxville, South Carolina. And they took the ARD off the last name, so they became the Pack family. And my maiden name is Pack, but my seventh great grandfather is King George I. Knowing all that, I would like to go to Hanover, Germany, because that is the birthplace of King George I.
Wow. Well, first of all, that is cool. That is awesome. That is really that is cool. I mean, there could be a song about that. Henry VIII I am, and they gotta do something.
I would like to point out how much of a jerk that royal family was, though, because they were like, "Oh, dude, yeah, sorry, we can't claim you, but we're also going to send you to a land that we don't know much about. Not only that is that you got to change your last name so you can't trace it back to us."
But with Ancestry, honestly, when I put my father's name in, it just started. I don't know if you've ever played with Ancestry.com.
Yes, I have.
These little green leaves, and it took me all of 15 minutes to get to King George I. So I was like, my dad was telling me the truth.
How cool is that? Well, see, now with me, okay, now I was sort of, skeptical about Ancestry. I was like, no, I don't want that stuff. My wife, she gave it to me for a Christmas present, I don't know, 5-6 years ago now. Maybe 5. Time flies. It cruises. I can't believe I've been in Georgia 2 years today. We closed our house 2 years ago today in Georgia. But anyways, I always knew that my dad's side was English. Okay, as far as I know, there's not a stick of German in me. As far as I know, except spaghetti eyes. Okay, but and my mom's side was Irish. Okay, so the Gilliards came over from Ireland straight to Florida. But they came in. I think they came to Ellis Island, and they came straight down to Florida.
Wow.
My dad's side, they came later, but they went straight to North Kakalaki. My dad was born in Zebulon, North Carolina, and he moved to Ocala, I think, when he was 2 or 3. I have to ask my mom about that, but and so my family's been in Ocala area and Alachua and DeLand, all those areas for many years, even before it was incorporated in 1890 something. I think it was 1890. Ocala was incorporated. That's my hometown, Ocala, and but it's really cool. But back to Ancestry, it sort of matched what my mom had in her family. She has a big family Bible. I mean, it's over 100 years old. And I remember seeing that. And in fact, I need to remind myself again, I better write it down, ask her about that Bible, because she has it, but I'm going to see it again. But it matches what was in that Bible, according to my memory, which is really, really cool. So, so I'm not paid to say this. If anybody's out there wants to try Ancestry.com, if you wish. Some people say, "Oh, I'm not going to do that. It's too much." Whatever. If you want to try it because it's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
All right. You missed your surprise. Oh, cool, Troy. All right, number 9. Number 9.
Okay. All right. So mine is my last 2 are kind of like the creepy ones. I like creepy things.
Okay.
All right. So number 9 is Frankenstein's Castle in Darmstadt.
Yes.
And so Mary Shelley, she was 18 when she started writing Frankenstein. She was 19 when she finished it. She got the inspiration from that castle to write the book Frankenstein. And the locals, when you go visit that castle, they tell you of this person there that conducted unethical experiments regarding like putting together pieces of anatomy that shouldn't be put together.
Uh-oh.
And so that's part of where the story comes from for Frankenstein. So I want to go see Frankenstein's castle.
That is so cool. The time that I did go to the castle, I've been to the castle, but it was closed. I couldn't get in. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I finally got here. I can't get in. So I got to get back there to do that. So I got pictures. I got pictures outside, me doing the duck face, all that good stuff, and right in front of it. But yeah, I'm going to go inside. Thanks for reminding me about that place. Cool. I can't wait to see where your number 10 is.
It's not as creepy as that one, but it's still kind of creepy.
All right, Lori. Number 9.
I'm gonna do this one. My number 9 would be the Romantic Road.
Okay.
And it says it's between Würzburg.
Yes, Würzburg. Very good.
Don't even know.
And is it Fussen?
Fussen, yes. It's on the very bottom where the castle's at.
And it just says that it contains a lot of stunning attractions, including the...
Here's your phonetics.
Neuschwanstein Castle.
Yeah.
I would, if I was going to do a scenic drive, I would want to take the Romantic Road.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a good choice. You'll see a lot of stuff. Würzburg, tons of history, military history too. That's where my 3rd ID was. That was the headquarters. That's 3rd Infantry Division. Okay, that's where the headquarters, was back then. Now it's in Fort Stewart, Georgia. But anyways, yeah, you go through Rothenberg, all that stuff, and all down in Fussen. I mean, it is really, really cool. And most of that's all of it's in Bavaria. So I mean, all of Germany is beautiful. All of Germany. Now there's a thing between Northern Germans and Southern Germans. Okay, they're very proud of their Northern Germany and Bavaria, Southern Germany. Bavarians will say, "This is the real Germany," and then Northern Germans say, "This is real Germany. This is not Bavaria." And they're really, it gets pretty heated sometimes. But all of Germany is beautiful. But in particular, the Romantic Road is very, very awesome. I would suggest get a vehicle and just go through those towns and spend time, at least a day or two in each town. Rothenberg is the oldest working medieval town in Germany. Everything's still working. I was just there with my family, and they had a small Christmas market there. It was technically closed. It was no Christmas markets because of the C word, but they had a small little thing. Nothing like what I've seen it in the past. I haven't seen a Christmas market since 1989. Okay. Now I've been to Germany many times, but it's always during like summertime or fall, whatever. But this is supposed to be the Christmas market tour, which we found some anyway. It wasn't advertised because they were supposed to be closed. But we did see one in Salzburg too. Salzburg was the largest one we saw that they didn't have. It wasn't blocked. They had a nice full size Christmas market, and they even said this wasn't even full size, but it was like a couple blocks worth of Christmas. I mean, it was just beautiful. That was in my 4 videos ago, my Salzburg video. You'll see that Christmas market. But anyways, that is so beautiful. The Romantic Road. You'll see all those towns all the way through. So I highly recommend.
The funniest thing is when he was saying about like North and South Germany, I remember Carl saying to me, because he worked in the German pavilion at Epcot, and their uniforms were lederhosen, and he was like, this is exactly what it said. He said, Disney is trying to amplify the Bavarian side of Germany when the real side of Germany is the North.
Oh yeah, they're serious about that stuff.
He said, Bavaria is very small compared to everything else. He said.
Oh yeah.
That's who he's
Carl.
Yeah.
Troy saying here, Freiburg in the Black Forest has the Council of Fisher ankle. Yeah, I don't want to I don't ever want to twist my ankle, break my ankle, whatever, mess with my ankle ever again. No way. That was something else. That's funny though. Look who's here. Oh my goodness, Ronnie. How's it going there? Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. Next weekend. Next weekend. It's here. It's upon us.
Okay.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. Number
10.
Zen.
All right. So
Yeah.
mine is it's called the Devil's Bridge. So have you ever heard of it?
Yes, I have. It's
Okay.
Germany.
Yes. So it says, I cannot pronounce this, Kromlau,
Yes.
Germany. It says it was built in the 1860s and commissioned by a local knight. And when you look at it, if it's a clear day, you look at the water, the bridge makes a perfect circle. And the reason why it's called a Devil's Bridge is because they said a devil must have built it because it's so perfect.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow. Now,
Oh, that's kind of weird.
I've never been to that. I would like to see it one of these days. But I've seen pictures and videos, many of those. But yeah, but I can't say I've been there. But it's coming. It's on my list to be there. That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's cool. Did you see what Troy said here? And there's
Which
a
is
place.
what?
Celebrate.
See, I like witches too. See, let me preface this. I'm a Christian, but I like creepy things. I like really creepy things. So
Yeah. Right.
that's what I would say.
I got you. No worries. But the concert house view there. Meg's been there. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. All right. Now look here.
That popcorn ceiling.
Yeah, popcorn ceiling's in there. Berlin. It's just way to.
The concert house orchestra.
Okay. Yeah. That's exactly where it's at. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Like I said, I've never been in there, but I've been by there. I think I got a duck face picture too. Got say, hey, Lori. Said, okay, that's probably the other Lori there. Life is good today. All right, we're holding for number Zen. Ein Moment, bitte. All right, Lori. Number.
All right. My last number, my number 10. You know, I like to cruise.
Yes.
So I would like to take a Viking cruise. I've never done a Viking cruise. And I'm guessing it's the Elbe River.
Yes. Yeah. Elbe. Well, you got the Elbe River, the Mainz, the Main.
Well, they offer a cruise on the Elbe River from Berlin to Prague. And I would like to. I just feel like that would be a beautiful, relaxing way to see those areas. So I just want to try a Viking cruise, and I think going down the Elbe River in Germany would be a beautiful cruise to take. So
you got the places listed.
Yeah, I'm not saying them.
Oh, say you.
It says Berlin, Wittenberg.
Yeah. Well, it goes to Wittenberg.
It also goes to Dresden. I've already mentioned Dresden.
Okay.
Is it Meissen? Meissen? Meisen?
Meissen?
In Saxon, Switzerland.
Okay, that's very possible. Probably right through brain freeze. I get those a lot.
And it ends in Prague. So
yeah, I was just there 2 years ago. And well, in Prague. Last time I was in Prague was 2018. But in Switzerland, I can't think of the name. The cruise went right through there. Oh my goodness! It'll come to me. Now, I've never been on that cruise, the river cruise at all, but I see it all. There's not a trip I don't go. I can't say that no more because I didn't see it in December. I was looking for it. There's usually a trip that I don't go. I don't see the Viking cruise go by or stop. They want, I see them at the Rothenberg Castle. I go to Heidelberg. I love Heidelberg, the city. Now, I go there many times. When I'm by myself, I don't get to see the castle every time I go there because I've been there many times. But usually when I'm there, I'm showing people stuff. But I love the city of Heidelberg. And you see the river cruise dock. And I was talking to one of the ladies that got off there. It was her. It was a work group trip. There were like 10 ladies there, and
Oh,
it
Viking
was
cruise.
and I just started talking to them. I said, "Hey, how's the cruise?" And they were chatting. We talked an hour. I was having a blast. And they're saying, "Oh, they love it, and they're going to do it again." That was the first time, and
Yeah.
I think 4 of them never been to Europe before. Other ones have. We're going to do this every year, so I bet it's going to happen. You know, but they said we're having a blast. We're seeing a lot of stuff. Get to see them do a lot of things. They try a lot of food, even on the cruise ship. I said, "Well, how are the beds, or how are the boarding and everything?" Oh, well, it's comfortable, very comfortable. The service is great because it's smaller. It's real small.
Mm-hmm.
The food, most of it's you get like a spazzacata, a menu. You get to pick whatever you want, and a chef will cook it for you. Each individual. They're telling me all the stuff. And I was like, "What?"
It's supposed to be top notch, so I need to be spoiled once in a while.
She acts like she doesn't go on cruises much.
I've been on a river cruise, a Viking cruise for sure. I've not been on.
Now, what is your? You got another cruise plan here in the States?
Yes. William and I are William and I are going on a group cruise with La Lita Loca YouTube channel.
Oh,
and to Alaska in August. And also Mike and Michelle from Lovey's Fat Life will also be on that cruise with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll get to meet them. And
That's
then Hannah and I have just a girls cruise on the Carnival Sunshine.
Let's just be real. It's a makeup cruise because of the C word. And we got onboard credit. It's a small cruise out of a
Charleston.
port that's like 2 hours away.
Charleston, yeah.
So,
that's out of Charleston, really.
Yeah. But we also have Helen, and then we also have in November we're going to Las Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's our.
And there's a possibility of another trip, but I have a task. I'm trying to find the cheapest flight possible.
We're kind of doing it. She wants to do, which is a cute idea. We have a lot of companion tickets because we do Delta Sky Miles.
Yes.
That expire
in January
2023, and so she wants to kind of do maybe a videos or vlog series about what is if she used one of her companion tickets. What's the cheapest one she can because a companion ticket's free, so she had to buy a ticket for herself. What's the cheapest ticket she can buy for herself, and also use the companion ticket on me and to
fly anywhere in the
United States. What's the cheapest one she can find, and we're just gonna get on the plane and go.
And create an itinerary on the place we go to. We have no interest in going to. We are going to discover that town.
We want to do an unknown, like a surprise of where are we going kind of vlog series. So that's going to be interesting.
I think we need to discover places that don't have the hype as other places.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
so.
Wow.
That's my task.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad that the sea stuff is almost over. Things are opening back and everything. I kept saying ever since y'all know me, and folks here in the YouTube world, I'm sitting here. I want to go to Germany. I can't wait to go back to Germany. And the whole time I'm saying, as soon as they open up, I'm going back to Germany. Well, I found out June 26th. Okay, guess what? June 26th, I was on the plane. I did what I had to do. I put 20 masks on. Whatever I got to do to get spaghetti eyes. It's just something else. We're going to the family and I. We're going on a group cruise in October. The one with the spikers.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. Are y'all going to that one too, or?
No.
I have very limited.
She started a new position less than a year ago, a new job, and so she's kind of limited on her time off.
Oh,
gotcha. So a lot of things have been planned around holidays and weekends.
Right. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I got friends of mine who, later on this year we're going to go to Germany and everything. One guy says, "Well, I only got 4 days, but I'm coming." So okay, I'll pick you up at the airport. I have a vehicle and everything over there, so I'll rent a vehicle. I don't have a vehicle over there. I have a vehicle rented over there. I'll pick you up and take you back, whatever I got to do. So they'll come. I have one guy. Well, I'll stay the whole time. Okay, be like 10 of us, So That's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. Now, before I go any further, okay, this has been awesome. We're at an hour and 35. I want to be respectful every time. Y'all are welcome to stay. I won't get offended if y'all have to leave. But I might cry. So
don't cry.
I have to go to work.
Hannah has to go to work tomorrow.
well, like I just noticed the time. I'm like, uh-oh. But like I said, I want to. Y'all are great guests. Guys, I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer. I do want to answer, all my goals, answer every comment on there. But I do understand about time. But I do want to say one thing. Thank you very much for your homework. You both got an A+. Okay.
Thank you.
Passed. And I would love to see y'all in Germany one of these days. That would be really cool. And another thing I'm really going to love is seeing you in Helen, Georgia. That's coming up next week. I mean, this is awesome. This week, at the end of this week. But one more thing about meetups. I do have another meetup in June. That's going to be in Germany. We're meeting on top of the Zugspitze. Okay, is where you can see all those countries. When I say countries, that's the top of the Alps in one spot. Oh, there's Italian Alps, there's a French Alps, there's Austrian Alps, Swiss Alps. We're actually that Friday. We're going to meet around that lake, the Eibsee. We're gonna take a hike around the Eibsee. And for those who wants to go swimming, this guy, I love to swim in that lake. They could, they're gonna bring their lunch with them and stuff, and go swimming and just walk around and just enjoy the countryside. It's beautiful. You're in the middle of the Alps. And then the next day, Saturday, we're meeting early in the morning. We're meeting at the bottom of the Zugspitze, going up the gondola, and spend the obvious of being on top of the mountains and everything. And then we're going to eat in Austria, because you go on the German side, you go on the Austrian side too, but we're going to go on the German side, and then walk into Austria. And there's a room there with a panoramic view, all this glass you can see just for miles and miles, especially on a clear day. All these Alps right there, and that's going to be the big thing, for that Saturday for the meetup. So I'm looking forward to that too. But I got to sneeze. Hints. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Hints. Oh, I sneezed again. Sorry. Did you catch that?
Hints. Hints. Hints.
Hints? Did you catch that?
Hints.
No, hints. H-I-N-T.
Yeah, hints.
Yeah. No, not hints. H-I-N-T. I was talking about the meetup in June, and I went. And I sneezed twice. Hints.
I heard hints.
He wants us to come to Germany in June.
I don't have time.
I'm just having.
You're retired.
That'd be cool. But thank y'all so much. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your channel or anything else?
No, we just thank you so much for having us. This has been a lot of fun, and we actually enjoyed our homework. And we just want to thank everybody in the chat for being here, and we appreciate them too. So we'll see you on Friday.
Yes, I can't wait. Spaghetti eyes, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to help me say goodbye. I'll say it with you. I'm gonna stay here in the chat, but let's say it together on the count of 3. Okay. The doctors can choose. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Eins.
Zwei.
Drei.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Drein.
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 I want my breath.
Eins.
Dankeschön. Eins, zwei, drei. Dankeschön. Tschüss.
Eins, zwei.
Hold on. Is it spaghetti eyes?
No.
I don't know.
All right, just repeat after me. Dankeschön.
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 Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Tschüss. With a
Tschüss.
T. Yeah, there you go. All right, when I count to 3, we'll say that together. Eins, zwei, drei.
Dankeschön. Tschüss.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
We tried.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Bye.
That was awesome. They were really, really cool. And I appreciate you guys being flexible, or not flexible, but not flexible. Trying to get all the comments. I can't get all the comments and talk at the same time, but I do the best I can. So here I am. But my goal is to answer each and every comment. Okay, so I'm here for a little bit, and we'll just have fun. But I love Journey with the Genders. They had a great time. Like I said, they got an A+ with their homework assignment. That was really cool. And you're probably back right now and probably bought the T-shirt or probably made the T-shirt, because that was 9/24. Oh boy, look here. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna play. We're gonna really surprise. Okay, talking amongst ourselves. Oh, absolutely. Journey. Oh, thanks, Meg, for putting all that stuff in there. I've been to Hamburg and Minister Baroque Museum. Many places getting bigger in the last 5 years. That's right. I don't think it was Hamburg, come to think of it, Lothar, that I was talking about. It was someplace that had remote control planes and trucks and cars and all kinds of stuff. That was in the 70s. I remember the big old box and big antenna sticking out. Kenneth, thank you, sir, for all what you do. Have a great night. Hey, well, have a good one, Spring. Thanks for being here. You're probably gone. Can't wait to meet Mom. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Meg. And then let's. Yes. Okay, yes. I love the Netherlands. Netherlands is awesome too. 2 days come from minute. Oh yeah. Okay. That's good stuff. Yeah. I love talking about Germany. I just love talking about Germany. I love telling people where I like to go, showing people where I like to go. I never tell anybody to go somewhere that I haven't been, or well, I'll say go there, check it out, but I always say I haven't been there yet. You find places, well, oh, go here. I recommend this. Well, have you been there? No. Well, why didn't you say that? So yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Kenneth. Oh, I love museums too, Meg. Definitely link Starbucks saying unit with footage or whether he was strong from ours, wasn't it? Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. Odds are it was an accident. Yeah. Yeah. You mess with infidelity, that will definitely cause you to see Jesus quicker. You can. Yes, I was in Atlanta yesterday, and I went by the Porsche Experience. Went right by the airport. I want to do that one time too. Rest of the cows and traffic goes a little road, being walking trail again. Wonderful. Yes, very nice, very nice trail, and that lookout's amazing. Yeah, Lothar. Yeah, I don't know. That's just one of those things. Mozart. Must be very keep the secret that their king was the first man years only king to raise times 85 times. 85 times. Wow, no wonder he found him floating. Just kidding. Thanks, Meg, for doing that. Is there in Vienna? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool, Lori. Where's he made up or tour to make very down his husband made by biscuits. Oh yeah, that's true. Where the hills are alive and garment. Where the hills. Well, part of it. In the very beginning of the movie, that's Garmisch, where they show all the Alps. Yes, that is. But there was like 2 different scenes on the hills of our life. One where she's just twirling around. The one right after that, they show a hill. That's the hill I was talking about. Not actually where right there, but on the movie they merged it together. Am I explaining that right? It sounds kind of weird, but that's the only way I can explain it. Yeah, something like that. All right. So Lori's here. It's just a movie. Long story short, then short. Hey, look at here. Cocktails and Crusade. Coco. How you doing, Coco? You're probably not here. If you're there, I hope you're there. If you're not there, thanks for stopping by. I love your video, your live chats, your video chats, whatever you call it, live chats. Awesome stuff, fun stuff. Yeah, Tom, that's right. Hannah mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah, I love that movie. That was so cool. Reminisce so hard. Coming back on that airplane, watching that movie. Oh, thank you, Kenneth, for doing that. You and Meg and Blaine and Danny just had a photo on the bus ride. Venice Salisbury in the fields where she turned around. Oh, there you go, Lori. Hey, Kenny. Hello, Coco. The judge, we're going to Dresden. There's a church in the middle I built. Oh, wow. Lothar, that's pretty awesome now. I'll let Hannah know. Hannah, Lori, if you're listening, check that out. But I'll let you know about that. Thanks. And the 5-2 club. That's funny. So makes for everyone King George's first born in Germany became King of England. Wow. Well, yeah, that is some ancestry research, Lori, for sure. I'm in the 6-2 club. Yeah, I'm in the 6 club, and 6 and 6. Yeah, I'm 6'2", 6 foot up and 2 foot that way. I'm just kidding. Wow, I never said that before in my life. That's funny. I crack myself up sometimes. Like at least one. Oh yeah, you can find Blaine. There's probably a rural place here. Hey, well, there you go, Tommy. I'll let you stay in the rural palace for free, at least a reduced rate. Hey, wouldn't that be cool? In that case, I'm his nephew. But everyone gives up their DNA or necessary service. Not good. Yeah, yeah. See, some people, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just 6'4", Billy. Really? I flew down the ground and try to find. Oh boy, I'm standing on that. Sure, tall and goofy. Oh. I'm glad you said it. Hannah's so cool. I agree, Meg. I agree. She is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He has a Darmstadt has a strange story on it. It does look very. Yes. I've heard that. I mean, I don't know personally know if it's true. You say it's true, but yes, I have heard that. Oh, there you go, Meg. Yeah, the council just first or down the way to do the story of me pooping out where there. Ooh, what? Yeah, like I said, if you're talking about the Frankenstein castle, yeah, I've been on the outside, but I couldn't get in because it was closed. Now I walked around the door and there was like a little, not cave, courtyard type thing on the outside, and got to watch it. Rocky Dogwood, hey buddy, Harry, what are you building today? Did you ever finish that shed you were building? You're building a shed? Was it a shed? A work building or something? Glad you're here, Rocky. Then we get the Grimm brothers. Yes, the fairy tale makers. There's a museum there. I've not been to that museum, but I love to take my kids there. Perhaps on my next trip, I might make it a point to go there to make sure I hit the Grimm brothers museum. I'll check that out. El Megalori, there we go. So the Grand Council was a story of Hansel and campground with a wicked. Ooh, ouch. Ooh. Yeah, ooh, that's not good. So I post a video, and if you're a cover lover, you might want to watch. It's funny. It's post how you like to copy that. Rocky, I'll check that out. I'm gonna write it down. Check out Rocky's video. What is it called? It's funny. It's called How You Like to Copy That. Okay. So how you, not how do, how you like your coffee now. I'll check that out, Rocky, sir. Thank you very much. My career story, but history. But I love history too. Hey, no worries, Lothar. You're good, man. That's awesome. Oh, hey, cool. Hey, Avengers of Moon Man, welcome aboard. I don't think we met, so I'm glad you stopped by my channel. I hope you check out Journey with the Genders. You'll see their link in the chat somewhere. And everybody else here, we have Blaine, Rayleigh Travel. We got Danny, Griswold Travel. You got Kenneth, he's AKA 4Man. You got all these folks here. If they have a link, check them out. Good stuff. But I'm glad you're here. You stopped by my channel. Where are you from, Avengers? Have one now be in the show and explain everything about everything. Hey, yeah, Lothar, that'd be cool. That would be cool. We'll make that happen one day. We will make that happen. Probably in the near future. We'll figure out. I know the next probably month is booked. I have to see, but Lothar, I'll get with you on that. I got no problem with that at all. Okay, I do like kite. Oh, did you, Meg? That's nice. Wow, I can't wait to hear that story. The guy going to crypts and church of bones of dead man lies. Oh wow, yeah. They have the what do you call it, the catacombs in Paris too. Yeah, that's pretty creepy. That's pretty creepy. Yeah, porcelain. See, I knew when you said about Meeson, that rings a bell because my mother, okay, she has to this day tons of porcelain in her house. And when we lived in Germany, when I was there as a kid, my mom would have porcelain parties. So sort of like Tupperware parties or what kind of cookware parties they have today, something like that. And but we had got all kinds of porcelain. As a matter of fact, I've shared this many times, but if you have not seen it, this is my porcelain It's a porcelain, German made in Germany, penguin. Okay, and this came from one of Mom's porcelain party. I bought this with my own money. It was March at the time, and I was probably 8 years old, 7 or 8, 7, 8, 9. But I fell in love with my penguin, and I'm 22 now. And oh yeah, I'm lying. I'm not 22. Anyways, I'm older, and I still have my penguin, and it's porcelain, and it was made in Germany. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, it's like a gold sticker on the bottom. Made in Germany. Anyways, I had this thing since I was a kid, and it's porcelain. Yeah. So thanks, Tommy, for that bit of information there. Germany. Oh, there we go. Oh, Germany, right? Austria, Prague, all sell goods. Yes, yes. Now I learned how to say thank you in Czech. Dziękuję. That's pretty cool. That's all I know in Prague or in Czech. Okay, cool. Oh, in Hamburg. Okay, Troy. Oh, Lori, nice. Yeah, yeah, that is true. And you know what? Those ladies I was talking to, they said the same thing, especially the ones that been to Germany before. One of them lived there, I think, 8 years. Her husband was army, and she goes, "You miss a lot." So when you said that rung a bell. I remember her saying that. But she said they loved it. I mean, it was so cool talking about. That was before my YouTube days, so I didn't record any of that. I wish I would have recorded that. That was really cool. That was a few years back. That was probably 3, maybe 4 years ago. That was a 2017 trip, even longer than that. Wow. The older I get, the more I realize how time flies. It cruises. Like I said, 2 years ago today, we closed on our house here in Georgia. 2 years. Where'd it go? My first cruise out of Hamburg was just a day cruise. Okay, that's cool. Now, I've never been on, like the Viking cruise and all like that, but I've been on many, many river boats, like especially through Heidelberg and Würzburg and Frankfurt and even Schweinfurt, where I called home for 2 years. Day trip, couple hours trips, going up the river, eating, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, man, I love that. I need to get to Germany. I've been to Germany since December. It's killing me, guys. Paris Underground, nothing. Oh, okay. Well, cool, Lori. Ryan Donahue. How you doing, Ryan? I'm so looking forward to seeing you in Helen this weekend. That is so awesome. Should I bring you some beaver nuggets? Yeah, kayaking. Oh yeah, man. See, with my back, I can't do stuff like that. I would love to kayak. I really would. I used to love to canoe, but last time I canoed, it had to be 15 years ago. No, it's before I was married, about 16 years ago. And I was in bed for 3 days for just canoeing because I just can't be doing that stuff, especially now. I mean, that's 16 years ago. I just love that stuff. Now I get to watch. Oh, I used to do that, but at least I did it, right? I may do a blog of my German picture. Meg, hey, I'm for that. You got my vote. You got my vote for that. Meg, I would love to see that. I would love to see that tremendously. All right, did many tourist on locations in Europe, some in Austria, some Germany, some the stories would provide. Oh, boy, I bet. All kinds of stuff in Germany. Yeah, Tommy, I would too, sir. Oh, yes. I've never called American Express for the travel tips. Never done it, but maybe I will just see what they say. That'd be cool. Now I'm an American Express holder. That's how I go to Germany so much because I get a lot of tickets. I just got to pay the what do you call it? The taxes. Like my next trip in June, I'm paying $133 for taxes, but I got it. The miles add up, and you got a free flight to Europe. I'll take it. Meg, oh, there you go. Yeah, that's good stuff. Putting Journey with the Gingers link in there. Thank you so much for doing that. I enjoyed them tonight. It was supposed to be today. But yeah, good stuff. It's been a great chat. Yeah, yes. There you go. Yeah, it has been a great chat, Lori. It has been awesome stuff. You guys did a great job. Yes, they did. Helen, Georgia. Yay. That's it. Oops. See, that's what I paused for a minute. I'm like, oh, what did it say? I know what you meant. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, sir. And where are you going to have that? Oh, hey, well, Blaine, thanks so much for coming by here too. And we're saying goodbye. Good night, Blaine. Meg, good night. All right. I'm gonna stay a few more minutes. I'm at a minute 55, hour 55. I might go to 2, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm blabbing. Thank you, Ken, for putting that link in there, sir. You are always on the. You and Meg and Blaine and Danny. I'll tell you what. Y'all in the awesome column. Meg's laughing. So good. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Great show. Hey, thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate that. It is. Kenneth, I got to get you on here one day. It's been a long time since you've been up here. Coco too. Look here. Still. Thanks, Coco. That's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Meg. That's awesome. Telga, yes, sir, is still alive. Right here. See? Still alive. Yeah, it was a sort of an accident how this happened, but I despise canceling anything. Sometimes you have to cancel. It's life, okay? It gets in the way. But I despise canceling. Today I was trying to do a remote live, which I checked, did my homework. It was supposed to be working. I checked ahead of time and it didn't work. But I said, you know what? This isn't working. I finally got on for a couple seconds and I said, I'm going to do it later this evening. I don't know when it's going to be at the time. Be looking out for the link. And a couple hours later, I called the Gingers. We were texting back and forth. And we agreed on a time. No, we did talk on the phone. We agreed on a time, 8:30, and that's how we ended up here. And almost 2 hours later, here we are. Just how many baby? Yes, that baby penguin's been everywhere. You know what? It's actually been in Germany because I got it in Germany, back to the States, and then back. I took it with me to Germany again when I lived there. Okay, so I had this thing in the barracks with me. That and my Pete. See that little doggy back there? It's a sausage dog, but stuffed animal. I had since I was like 2 or 3. Mom said I threw a fit in the store for that dog, and I guess she felt bad. She went and got it for him. Can I show you my doggy? I'll show you my doggy. I think I was 3 years old when I got this thing. But I'm getting personal now, guys. This is personal. This is Pete. Okay, Pete's been around. I took Pete with me, even in the barracks. I did, and he survived. I love Pete. Pete's been around a long time. So that's Pete. There, I showed my Pete. I showed my Pete, my penguin. I showed my 2 peepees. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Hope to see you later. I hope to see you too. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. Hope to see you too. Absolutely, Telga. Looking forward to seeing you, buddy. And I mean you as well. Yeah, that's right, Meg. Troy. My last trip to Europe is and Frank's house. I believe next time I traveled 6 hours for. Oh yes, it was rather. Yes, it's yeah. D all above, all humbling there. I was at Anne Frank's house in 2008. Me and my buddy. In fact, 2008. That was the first time. 19 years. Yeah, almost 19 years. Anyways, 2008. Went to Germany. I took my wife and everything. Then I realized how much I missed Germany, and it's been going on strong ever since. But my wife only had a week. She's a school teacher, so I had to get her back to the airport. And my buddy and I, we still had like 4 or 5 more days. So let's go to the Netherlands, and we went to go see Anne Frank's house, and it was an experience, no doubt about it. Good night, Northeast Georgia Mountain folk. See you next week. Next weekend. That's right. No. Yes, very, very emotional. And Lori, I don't know if you're into World War II history or not, but you have that, and you also have Dachau. Dachau, I have been exactly 14 times because I've taken people there. Some people can hack it, some people can't. I had one one friend. It was her and her husband and some other people. She freaked out. She freaked out so hard. I thought she was going to barf. I mean, she could not handle it. We didn't even get past we were about in the middle of it. She just wigged out on me, and it was rough. It was rough. I mean, she got it back together. I said we could leave now. So no, I don't want to mess up for everybody. So her and her husband went outside and got better, but It was, some people just can't hack it. It's bad. It's very emotional for me to see Dachau. Every time I go into Dachau, it's right outside of Munich. I mean, just a few minutes. And man, I'm trying to think about it because that stuff happened right there. You know, I got a video on that. If you go back, you'll see. Okay, but I'm gonna get off that subject because it's starting to hit home here too. But yeah, it's very emotional. All right, it's very emotional. If you do want to see the video on it, check it out. I think I have a small playlist on Dachau. I don't have too much of it, but I did all I could. You know what I mean? Anyways, my last one is better than the first one. My first video that I did on Dachau, it was probably about my 8th time there. Okay, and it was hard for me to do it. So I went back a couple years later, maybe a year later, and did the other one, and that was rough. That was better than the first one as far as production and all that stuff, and you'll see it. But if you see it, just throw me a comment there. Let me know that you saw it. That'd be cool. But yeah, let's go happy stuff. Whew. Okay, looking about the couch. Oh, hey, Lori, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yes, absolutely. I have not. Now, I've heard of Bergen-Belsen. I've not walked into Bergen-Belsen yet. When I say yet, it's coming. I've been to several other concentration camps as well, all in that area, because there were tons of them. There wasn't just one or two. There was well, I don't want to say thousands, but there was a bunch there, and a lot of people died. My internet? Is my internet cutting out? Can everybody see me? Or is it you, Lori? FN internet. FN. I'm sorry your internet's cutting out, Lori. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who knew that penguins could fly? Yeah, exactly. I love penguins. I went out to Texas. 2 weeks before I went to Germany last year. I took my wife and kids. It was a family trip. We drove out to Texas. Spent some time with Mark and Terry, and escaping the empty nest. Okay, the Finleys, Mark and Terry Finley, and we went to the zoo there, the Fort Worth Zoo. Oh, it was awesome. Danny Griswold was there. Amy was there. It was great, and we saw penguins there. They show penguins in like frozen area. Then we got show some penguins like swimming around. Let's go swim. That's pretty cool. Never seen a dog. Yeah. That's Pete. I was three. I want to say 3 or 4 when I got this Pete, and it's still Pete. Now we got a live doggy downstairs. Her name's Snickers. She'll be a year old on March 27th. This month she'll be a year old. We got her in June. She was like 10, 11 weeks old, and she's a wonderful doggy. Yeah. So is my dachshund. That's right. I have a really old teddy bear named James Bear that I got when I was 4. He went to Did he, Meg? Well, see, that's cool. See, we're learning about stuff about folks, so that's cool. That's cool. You never seen Pete before? Yeah, I haven't showed too many people my Pete. I show my wife my Pete. Meg's laughing. Okay. Dachshund Dackel. Yes. I had my stuffy bears since I was a baby, so I get it. Oh, well, that's cool, Lori. That's awesome. Do you have a real one, Meg? That's all. What's her name? Love to see Steffi one day. I just saw your finger. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a penguin. I love it. Coco, thanks so much for stopping by. That's really cool. I appreciate you stopping by here. When is your next live, by the way? Oh, you're probably gone already. Say good night to Coco. All right. So you're my internet's fine. Okay, thanks, Billy. Okay, yeah, I'm catching up here. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, my goal is to catch every comment. That's my goal. I set out to do. It might take me a while, especially when I have a visitor. I have a future guest. It might take a while, but I'll get there. Hey, Mark and Terry's here. Hey, folks, look, guys, these are my friends, Mark and Terry. Check out their channel, Escaping the Empty Nest. They do wonderful jobs on their videos. They should have 1 million subscribers. Okay, they do wonderful job with wonderful work. They do cruising videos and you name it videos. Okay, anything about everything. They got a trip coming up to Germany. In fact, twice this year as well. Yeah, yeah, because that's why I'll be there twice a year, just different times. Unfortunately, not at the same time. But I can't wait to see I can't wait to see your videos of Germany, Margaret Terry. That's be really cool. So make sure you stop by and see Escaping the Empty Nest. Please, please, please. Oh, Coco, she's still here? Maybe. It was neat to see you. Oh, wow. See, I need to get to Hamburg. I've not been to Hamburg, Troy, and I really do need to get a hamburger in Hamburg. And by the way, hamburgers were invented in Hamburg, Germany. Yes, yes. And so Miami, inaccurate. Okay, I gotcha. No, no worries. Hey, Meg, thanks for putting Coco's channel on there. Oh, is she going live, Meg? Thanks, Meg. That's their channel right there. Escaping it, Mark and Terry Finley, right there, Escaping the Empty Nest. All right, there we go. Then you got a Meg in there. There we go. Layla, got me on my knees, Layla. Is that Layla or a different Layla? Let's see. Hey, Eric. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Well, it's great to see you. Glad you stopped in. Have a great night. There you go. Okay, we're here to enjoy the community and share. Hey, that's right. That's right. Community and share. That's right. I love this community. You know, I really do. I met so many people. It's really, really cool. Thanks, Kenneth, for putting the Journey with the Gingers link on there as well. That is very, very awesome. Let's give it an S. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, I was right. I love this song. Well, you know what? That is the end of my chat. Okay. Meg, can you confirm? Is Coco live right now? There's Troy. Yeah, you're clapping. There you go. Yeah. Because if so, we could do a Magnificent Germany with Darren raid. Y'all want to do that? I'll do that for a little bit. I've been on here for 2 hours and 7 minutes. So let's see. Mark says, spent 3 hours a day helping someone from the Waters World Group find the perfect hotel in a family. It took a while. So I felt good. Hey, that's cool, Mark. That is very awesome. See, I love stuff like that. So far, I've helped 20. It keeps going. 27 people with itineraries to Germany, and 22 of the 27 actually went with my itinerary. I got nothing but great reviews. I haven't got one complaint yet. Not one. I'm proud of that. I'm knocking on wood, but that's so cool. And by the way, if anyone doesn't know what I do it for free. I do it as a hobby. Feel free to contact me. You know, we'll do a video chat, phone call, whatever, and I'll find your likes and dislikes, and I will set you up an awesome itinerary that you like, not what a tour bus would do. I'm just not wrong tour bus. I'm just saying an exact custom-made itinerary for you, and I do it for free. I do it totally for free. Just let me know, okay? Congratulations. Yeah, there you go. Amy. Oh, Amy's live now. Okay, cool. Okay, Coco is not live. So we'll go see Amy. Yeah, let's do an Amy raid. Can we do an Amy raid? Can someone put Amy's link on there? I bet you Meg's probably done it already. Or Blaine or Kenneth. Let me see. Darren Ray. Kenneth's got it right there. Darren Ray. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. This hotel in New York. Oh, I bet. I got some good deals in New York City. I stayed right there at the square for $89. That was like 4 years ago when I went to go see Depeche Mode. They didn't play. They were doing an interview, and I was there for the interview, and it was awesome. It was great. Oh my goodness, it was great. As you can tell, there you go. Meg did it. See, y'all are awesome. Hey guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go to Amy's channel right now, and I hope that you do too. And what is a raid? It's everybody here in the chat is going to raid on over to Amy's channel and say hi. But if you don't mind, just putting there, say, Magnificent Germany, Darren raid, or you can say Darren's raid, or whatever you want to say, or you can just put raid, okay, RAID, whatever, and it'll be fun. It's something fun to do. Amy will get a kick out of that. But I'm going to do that. So I'm going to end with a video, and then you're very welcome, Lori. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. and then we're going to go on over there. Okay. So excuse my throat's dry. I've been talking. But it's been good talking. I love it. I love it. So ein Moment bitte. Ein Moment bitte. And stay back, hang on for the goodbye, and then we'll go see Amy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Troy, thank you so much. Kenneth, thank you so much for everything. Meg, thank you so much for everything. Troy, Bispada, Meg, let's go see Amy. Let's have a magnificent Germany with Darren Raid. That'd be cool. It'll be fun to do. Okay. So I'm going to trust that everybody's going to help me out with saying Dankeschön Tschüss on the count of 3. Ready? Eins, zwei, drei. Dankeschön Tschüss. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, sir, Bob. Whoever that is. Do you know who that is?